All right, so I'm going to start with just addressing the first question. So Matt Abraham's video was a little bit more directly about speaking anxiety, and he kind of listed off three main ways to kind of combat that, which would be greeting the anxiety and accepting it as being something pretty normal, reframing the speaking situation, which would be like making it more of a conversation rather than a performance. That way you're not looking at it as only having one right way to do it. And also being present rather than thinking about the potential future consequences, such as your grade or a job outcome or something like that. Whereas Amy Cuddy's was a little bit more about general confidence and stress, talking about power poses and how making yourself bigger or standing really strong increases testosterone, which is related to dominance levels, whereas standing with a lower power pose where you're more closed off would trigger more cortisol, which is stress related, therefore increasing the stress. I think I prefer Amy Cuddy's method just because hers you can go do behind closed doors right before, and it doesn't really, if it doesn't work, it's not going to affect the outcome of the situation. I think in order to really do Matt Abraham's, you have to have some levels of confidence going into it because it's more active. It's what you're doing during the speech or interview or whatever. And so I think in the long run that one could be really helpful, but I think you would have to have a pretty decent amount of confidence going into it, and the higher your speaking anxiety would be, the maybe not as effective that could end up being. I personally have used some of like the power poses that Amy Cuddy talks about. I've done it before, big exams, sometimes in college and things like that, just to see if it works and helps, and I think it has. So, but